What's going on, boys and girls? What's up, world? Austin John Plays here, and today I want to take advantage of GameStop's clearance on vintage video games, and, well, we're gonna open it together. I recently put out an unboxing video, and I wasn't too happy with the video quality, to be honest, so you're gonna see it right here. I have this new thing that I came up with for my overhead view. And it's going to be hopefully great. We're going to be able to zoom in and out, make sure that we get everything on screen. We should also probably clear off the keyboard and mouse. On the GameStop website, they have sales going on for a whole bunch of retro games, and some of them are like ridiculously priced and super duper cheap. And not only am I a big fan of retro games, but I wanted to complete my Zelda collection, which I'm pretty weak in the handheld department, and I'm pretty weak in the Pokemon home console department, so this seemed like a great opportunity to kind of get the best of both worlds. Also, I went ahead and decided to get the last of the amiibos that I was missing: Wii Fit Trainer, Wolf, Inkling, Mega Man, Lucina, Corrin, and Rosalita. These were the last amiibos that I really need to complete the collection behind me. I'm still waiting on Marth. He's coming in, and then I'm gonna figure out something cool to do with everything over there. Great. Also, I don't care that I have the Japanese ones because, well, they're the exact same thing once you take them out of the box, and I'm not one of those people who keeps them in the box forever. I think that's pointless. I know that there's like some amiibo collectors that are like, what's he doing? Oh no, he's ripping open the boxes. Yeah, that's how I play with my toys. I take them out of the box. I have them all set up in game order, so it's just a matter of figuring out how I want to. I don't know, I'll probably build something. It'll be back there. You'll see it in a couple weeks or months. I'm just gonna move these to the side for now. Thanks, productive packaging. Let's get on to the vintage games. So, unfortunately, they shipped it in this package, and this package, and this box. So, we're just gonna remove the foam of this box here, take out the invoice, dump in those games, take out the invoice, dump in these games, remove invoice. Great. Now, when you buy them from the website, they don't say if they are with the full package or not. Sometimes they explicitly say if it doesn't have the box, but more times than not, it does not say anything. And I spent about $300 at GameStop going through stuff, so let's just take it out of the box one by one. So here is Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes in this beautiful pre-owned Nintendo 3DS case. Thanks GameStop. Let's get a nice close pan. So we open it up and we have the actual game, nothing else. Nothing else. So we could probably remove that. Triforce Heroes, we also have to get rid of the damn GameStop stickers. So we'll work on that another day. By the way, shout out to Spawnwave. He told me about the crazy deals that they have going on. It just seemed too great to pass up. This is a Link Between Worlds Legend of Zelda on 3DS. This is brand new, this is still sealed. This is factory sealed. This is a brand new game. How much was this? This was half price at $19.99. I know Target had a ridiculous sale not too long ago, but I missed out on that, so I got it here. By the way, the Triforce Heroes was $13.49. These were some of the more expensive games. I tried to not really buy anything above $15 that I didn't really need. We can move those off to the side. The only handheld games that I own are Spirit Tracks, the other one in the same series, Ocarina of Time 3DS, that's it. That needs all the handhelds, all the games. Including Legend of Zelda 4 Swords in this plastic bag. Thanks for the plastic bag. Hopefully that will keep it safe. The pins look pretty clean, so I'm happy about that. I don't really see any oxidization up front, which is nice. This was on sale for $9. $9, not mad at that. We also have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater on the N64. Now, I own a lot of N64 games, and it was my first major console growing up as a kid. Like, I had a Sega Genesis that my dad got me, but I didn't really own a lot of games for it. Also, the label has a little discoloration, some scuffs, but other than that, pretty good. This was $3.59. I'm a Power Up Rewards member, so it's additional 10% off. So, less than $4 for a piece of my childhood. I'm super happy about that. I splurged a little bit on this, Super Smash Bros. Melee. I realized that I didn't own it. Inside, there is the game inside of a disc holder, which seems like a weird thing to do. Oh, we got a big old scuff right there. See that? Is that just... Oh, it's just lint or something. Great. We have a real healthy gash right there. You could totally see that. So I'm hoping that this is going to work. I'm probably going to test all these toward the end. Oh, there is some residue here at the middle from the cleaning solution, the disc restoring thing that they do. That stuff is nasty. So we'll boot that up, see if it works. I'm gonna test all these. Hopefully they're all gonna work just fine. This was the most expensive thing that I got on the entire website. This was $36, which is actually very appropriately priced for a vintage game. As opposed to like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, if you get this at a vintage store, it might be like $15, $20. Now we get on to the big stuff here. This entire box, I don't see a lot of cases. I see a lot of cartridges. There's some cases here at the bottom. Only on the, okay, there's a few cases, and the rest are loose cartridges, which is a little disappointing. So this is Shadow the Hedge. Why is there a giant black sticker on this? I don't know what that sticker is. And inside we have the GameCube disc. We don't have the nastiness. The disc is also in perfect looking condition, probably because no one played this. Makes sense. Not happy about that. And then also with all the GameCube discs, the plastic that they used, it has like this like weird effect that happens over time, and it just kind of makes it like harder to see as opposed to the original print, which is nice and crisp. Like, you see how nice that is. And then you put it in there, and then it just looks like a worse quality print. Maybe wondering why I bought Shadow the Hedgehog, because it was $4.49. Insane pricing. Sonic DX Adventure Director's Cut, which I have not played this exact title. I believe this is just a port of the Dreamcast game. It's also a very colorful disc. I do not like that blue. That is not Sonic's blue, and we got more nastiness on the inside of the disc here. Disc itself looks to be pretty great condition, except for this thumbprint over here. Don't think that was mine, but yeah, not bad at all. Oh, I also realized that this is not a GameCube case. This is a full-size DVD case. I'm definitely gonna need to buy some GameCube cases. Sonic Adventure DX, this was $3.59. Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that at all. And Crazy Taxi was also $4.49. These GameCube titles are less than $5. Less than $5 for a piece of my childhood. I'm not mad. This was another game that I owned on the Dreamcast originally. Oh, this looks horrible. Can camera pick up all... Yeah, you could see all of those lines there. From the resurfacing machine, I'm assuming. That's pretty nasty. But it's a GameCube case, so I have that going for me, which is nice. Also, the number 18 is written in here with black Sharpie. Not too sure why. I'm guessing they just took the GameStop sticker and just drew on top of it in black marker. I don't get it, because they also have a sticker down here. So, what's the point? Anyways, those GameCube games were less than $5 each. So, I'm happy about that. Pokemon Pinball! Let's get a nice tight zoom. Pokemon Pinball. The label is a bit to be desired. The casing itself looks to be alright. The pins don't appear to be that bad. Oh, but then on the back you could clearly see the many times that it went in and out of a Game Boy. Oh, gotta love those Nintendo triangle screws. Yeah, great. Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire. This was a $4 game. $4.49. Who could ever be mad at that? I've never played Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire. I played the original. I don't remember much of it. Pokemon Puzzle League. Rated E for everyone. Oh my god. This looks so horrible. So I am not too happy about this. Here in this Pokemon Puzzle League, the state of these pins is horrible. Let me get a light on inside of there so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Look at that. Now, I don't know if this is a solution that they put on the pins. I doubt this is gonna work. This looks like some of the worst oxidization I've ever seen in my entire life. This looks like someone spit on this regularly for 15 years. How's the other side of it? See, it's not as bad on here, which makes me feel like, yes, someone did directly blow on top of this. Look at that 6th to the end pin. Like, it looks like something is growing on that. The rear of the label is completely destroyed. This is most likely not going to work at all. Like, far shot from being able to work. This Puzzle League was actually $9, $10. It was $10 with 10% off, so $9. I'm pretty disappointed in that. I doubt this is gonna work. Let's put it over to the side on a different pile. This seems to be fitting to bring out at the same time. Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Seasons, and Oracle of Ages. As I mentioned before, I didn't have a lot of the handheld games, and these are definitely two that I never owned. These were more expensive. Oracle of Seasons was $18, and Oracle of Ages was $14. I don't know why one is slightly more expensive than the other. They're also in very different levels of quality. Got a nice tight zoom. Tight zoom activated, great. So as we can see here, we have some markings on it. There was obviously a sticker on top of this for a long period of time. Meanwhile, Seasons has nothing wrong with it that I can see. I really do love the transparent cartridges. Like, that's really fantastic. The rears, you just see raw motherboard. And you can even see more residue of where stickers were, this black right here. That might just come off with some rubbing alcohol, so that might be pretty salvageable, but nice. I've never owned or played these games. I'm excited for them. Those were definitely on the little bit more expensive side. Speaking of Zelda handheld games, Legend of Zelda Lynx Awakening DX. I believe this means Director's Cut. I have no idea. I've never owned or played any handheld Zelda game. So I own Link's Awakening for the SNES, and I guess they just adapted it down to the Game Boy. I'm not too familiar with this. A little bit of marks on the back from inserting. The pins look pretty nice. Not mad at the pins at all. So that's nice. This was also a little bit more expensive. This guy was $17.99, but I just saw it as like, hey, I'm gonna complete my game, but my handheld collection gotta go all the way. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team. I've never played any of the Mystery Dungeon series, and reviews said that this was a good place to start. Also, it was $4.50, $4.49. The label is a little beat up. We got some discoloration. The pins look to be pretty alright. So for $5, if that works, that's gonna be a great entry point for me to get into the Mystery Dungeon series. The creme de la creme, boys and girls, Pokemon Stadium. Damn it, Hiccup. Alright, had a little bit of technical difficulty with all the crazy stuff going on working. So, time for the creme de la creme. Boom! Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Stadium has this line that says, "This game pack belongs to." This was pretty common to see. This was because you were able to take your Pokemon from red, blue, and yellow and transfer them to the game, and then they would live inside of the game. It was important that if you were next to friends who also had their game pack, that you didn't lose your game pack and accidentally swap it with other people. Us being young at the time, it was common that we would write our names there, so it not being there is great, although the rest of the label is pretty damaged. Also, something pretty common for N64 games is people would write a name of the game on the top. And you would see that a lot because it was hard to identify the games because there was no top label, it was just that. That was it. Getting one that's mostly clear, the pins look to be in fairly good condition. That might just need a little bit of a cleaning in there, and we should be good. Also, my cam link is giving me a little bit of trouble, even more so now, so I may not have the face cam going on for too long. Pokemon Stadium, we got that as a steal at $13.49. Super happy about that. However, something much, much cheaper, Pokemon home console game, was called Pokemon Channel. I have no idea what this is. No idea what Pokemon Channel is. I've never heard of it before. I've never seen gameplay of it. I've never seen the Game Grumps ironically play it, but that is Pokemon Channel. This disc is not in great condition. Wow, there is so much residue from the cleaning machine. that might be an issue to the point that, like, the top, you can see the lines going through it right there. That might be a little bit of an issue. I'm not too sure. That might just be a feature of the disc. I never owned this as a kid, but I don't know. I figured it'd be a fun thing to pick up for $4? $4 Pokemon Channel. So I was like, screw it, why not? Right? Right. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time with the original game and Master Quest. First of all, I'm very upset that I did not get the box for this, because if you see it in vintage video game stores, it goes for anywhere from $40 to $80. I've seen it being listed as both. I got this for $17.99. So being less than half price, I'm not that mad at it. With saving $20, I could probably go and... Oh god, there. Look at the cleaning product. It's so crusty in there. The backside has a lot of swirls going on. A lot of swirls and streaks, so I'm hoping that that's not going to affect the disc. But with the money that I saved, I might be able to go ahead and get myself a original insert, as well as, you know, I'm gonna need to buy a case for it and stuff, but high hopes for that. High hopes. This is fun. This is like a lottery. Like, you're gonna pay a reduced price, you might get exactly what you want, it might suck. Pokemon XD Colosseum Gale of Darkness. If you're not familiar, this is a GameCube game that you got to go on an expedition. Oh, hang on, right here, I also got the original Colosseum. So I believe this was the sequel to Colosseum. And, well, first of all, there's like liquid on that. That was weird. You could still see like where the liquid was. Pretty weird. This is the game. Oh, that's some schmutz. That's some hard schmutz right there, and a very, very machine circled disc. Yeah, not happy about that. This game was where you had all the Shadow Pokemon, including Shadow Lugia, who's pretty infamously known through hacked gameplay Let's Plays here on YouTube. It's a game that I only played a little bit of. I never really got into. And then same thing goes for Pokemon Colosseum. In addition, I believe both of these games still have the capability of taking your Pokemon and being able to play with them in a very stadium-like atmosphere. This was used for the official Pokemon World Championships, stuff like that. The Colosseum seems to be a pretty scratched up disc, but the rear side of it looks even better than the front side of that. So, well, the rear side of this looks better than the front side of this. But it's still a little scratchy. I'm hoping that these are gonna work. Hoping. Also, this bag is broken. Just doesn't go inside of the plastic. Really, Gamestop? Thanks. Colosseum we got for $16, but Gale of Darkness is always more expensive than that, and I was able to get it for $27, which is actually fairly uncommon, although do keep in mind, does not have the box. Reduces the value of what a vintage video game store would purchase and sell it for. We're almost done with the box. A classic game that I owned several times, Super Mario World. So I had this, but then I actually completely gutted it and I made it into a... Why is it sticky? Okay, so there was a sticker right there. You can see the sticker residue on the camera, which I'm kind of upset about. I actually took my previous one and I made it into a retro pie. Oh look, pretty much exactly where the sticker would have been. Yeah, got this from Digital Press here in New Jersey. Shout out to those guys, they do some fantastic stuff. Great store, great store. The coloration of the cartridge is still perfectly spot on. The label looks in, and cartridge look in much better condition than my previous one, so I'm happy about that. And then it's common for old Super Nintendo games that you don't have the box with them because it was just made of cardboard. And since Super Mario World had so many copies of it made, they usually go for fairly cheap. This was only $9, so pretty happy about that. And then the last thing in the box, The Adventure of Link, which I'm not too sure why I bought this, to be completely honest with you, because I own this game. I don't know why I bought this. I haven't really played much of the NES game. I believe this is Zelda 2. This is Zelda 2, right? Because I own the gold cartridge of it, and it's clearly not in good condition. But I got it at Steal for like $15, so I was happy about that. And I have like a little display thing for the original NES games next to each other. So I'm not too sure why I bought this. Especially being Zelda, I am now the person in the world who owns 2 copies of Zelda 2. So, hooray for me. Maybe I bought it because I got it for $8.09. $8.09, so yeah. There we have it. That is what we got from our haul from Vintage Video Games for GameStop. January 2019. We got some Game Boy games. We got a good amount of GameCube games. We got an N64 title in there, Game Boy, some 3DS games, another SNES game, and more Game Boy games. Working on my Zelda collection, my Pokemon collection, some Sonic games in there, just restoring my childhood as much as I can. I'm gonna test these out right now. Hopefully these are gonna work all right. Let's go ahead and get that set up. For this, I'm going to be using the Game Boy Player adapter on the GameCube. This is actually my first time doing this. Oh, please turn the power off. Okay. Choose the game pack option before changing the game pack. Got it. All right, this is pretty promising. It boots up pretty immediately. Oh, looks like people have been playing this. I'm not too sure what the 151 represents or the girl next to them. Again, haven't played that one, so excited to check it out. Seasons works just fine. Let's try ages. Yeah, looks like Ben did a good job, except he didn't get all 151. Oh, and he looks like he is in an area that's very late game. Yeah, this definitely looks like a castle. On to Zelda DX. Oh, this one did not load correctly. It might just be dirty. You could tell by the Nintendo looking glitchy. Time for a nice traditional cleaning. Yeah, this one just had a little schmutz on it. Oh, Pat has been putting in work. Time for Legend of Zelda 4 Swords. Yeah, boots up no problem. Why are there 2 different links? That's confusing. There's a lot of things about this game that I don't know. Pokemon Pinball. Or not. Alright, let's just clean this out real quick. Still not liking me. Sometimes it's just a simple, take it out, put it back in. Yep, that's how games used to work back in the day, boys and girls. Wow, this is bringing back a lot of childhood memories for me. I really like how in this game they made hitting A and you actually bump the machine, which is a real tactic. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Perfect on the first boot up. Alright, well yeah, this seems to be working just fine. And that is all of the home games. Using the Game Boy Player, I just tested all of these, all of the Game Boy games, and they all seem to be working just fine. The regular, the advanced, and the color games. So, neat. On to the GameCube games. Can I just remove all of this extra crud on here with just rubbing alcohol? Like, that is really bad. This is the Pokemon channel. Alright, let's take a look-sees. That doesn't look any different. I don't think this is actually able to clean this off. It's helping around the outside a little bit. What really bothers me is like this middle area. There are some collectors who would look at any sort of like restoration done to a disc as being imperfect and then they wouldn't want it. Let's go ahead and boot it up. Yeah, there we go. Pokemon Channel. Seems to be working. I have no idea what this is. Alright, so this is like Pokemon Snap quality graphics. Noted. Alright, this is clearly working just fine. I'll explore that another day. Gale of Darkness had a lot of imperfection in the disc. A lot of smudges and scrapes. Let's try this out. That's one of the ones that I was a little unsure about, if we'd have any trouble with it. So, I'm feeling pretty good for the rest of these, despite the really nasty, caked-on cleaning solution that GameCube uses. That GameStop uses. I don't have access to my N64 right now, but really nervous about these pins, which look just very, very just ew. That's how disgusting that was. Ew. Oh my god. Good news is that did so much work. Even just like that first preliminary like scrubbing, these pins already look 200 times better. I guess this just needed a little TLC. Needed a new home. That's what we're here for, guys. That's what we're here for. That's what vintage video game collectors are here for. Give these games a new home. New home. Alright guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Unfortunately, the face cam is having some issues right now, but the top-down cam is working great. Nice, so thank you for my test run of my top-down camera, and essentially me doing loot boxes of the quality of video games that we're going to be getting from GameStop using their vintage game thing trade-in system that they have. Clearance sale. I don't really have anything else to say. Again, shout out to Spawncast. He was the one who gave me this idea of going and picking up all these games that I needed. And yeah, if you are a collector of vintage video games, GameStop isn't out of the question. It's kind of a gamble as to what you're actually going to be getting, if you're going to be getting disc games, or if you're going to be getting the full box experience with giant black stickers on them, or if you're going to be getting just the wrong jewel case altogether, or if you're going to be getting a real perfect quality everything there. You'll never get the book, by the way. Never get the book. Hope everyone enjoyed my spending spree. Until next time, Austin John out.